we're live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Live from the GME studio, it's Good Morning Entrepreneurs.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Good Morning Entrepreneurs.
Are you an entrepreneur who has felt like you were all alone on your business adventure? Well, you're in the right place.
You know, being an entrepreneur can be lonely and challenging at times, looking for people to bounce ideas off of and get feedback.
Welcome to Good Morning Entrepreneurs,
the show designed by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs just like you.
Keep watching for your dose of entrepreneurial fun with the Roving Reporters and, of course, Kim and Carrie.
As we like to say around here, buckle up, Buttercup.
Good morning, entrepreneurs, and welcome to show number 96. We are fast tracking to 100 and very excited to do so. I am Kim White. I am the founder and fierce leader of the My Sexy Business team and community and instigator of the Hot Mess Express this morning, announcing just before we went live that today all the producers would be co-hosting for this very special Valentine's edition during Love Week. So I can't wait to introduce each one. I have Jill Olish, who is the founder of Mama Outspoken, and she is my co-Hot Mess Express. We'll just say that. I have Adam Rothenberg, and he is the founder of the Call Me Adam entertainment platform and definitely part of the train of this Hot Mess Express. And then I have Denise Millet, who is the findability queen herself. And Denise and I are like peanut butter and jelly. Whenever we come around, it might get a little messy, and Hot Mess Express. And then there's Kat Corchado. Kat is the freaking fabulous icon herself, who is a movement specialist and founder of Small Space Pilates. And Kat and I are 1000% related because she just called me out right before the show on what song I was about to play to get us on ramp. So welcome, lovelies, to the show.
Well, I am so excited to be on the show today because it's like we're on the love boat for Love Week. And with that, we are so excited to have you here with us. And we want to let you know who GME is for. And GME is for everybody, whether you are an entrepreneur, whether you're thinking about entrepreneurship, whether you know an entrepreneur, or you're related to an entrepreneur. This show is for you to get ideas, to be inspired, to figure out maybe you see us do something on the show and you're like, hey, I could do that in my business. This is the show for you. So we are thrilled that you are with us this morning.
Adam, thank you very much for saying that, because I'm even like, oh, this show is for me too. And I need to install a seatbelt here because we do need to buckle up every show, it feels like. But I'd love to bring us to our first segment, Entrepreneur Land.
I'm very excited today for Entrepreneur Land. Our theme for the show today is heart candy. And I know this show is for entrepreneurs and business owners. I totally get it. But I want to say out loud, heart candy can mean a lot of things when you're talking business. The peeps that you see on the screen have stolen my heart, I will just tell you. And they are sweet like candy to me, even when they're salty and spicy sometimes. Let me say that. But heart candy is about doing something you're passionate about, doing it with the same, I guess, gusto as if you were going to have candy for dessert. I think having clients and masterminders and students and customers, you can call them whatever you want. But today we celebrate all those relationships in our businesses in particular. And so we are putting this little candy bowl out there with our hearts in it to celebrate y'all with us today.
Can I tell you what that reminds me of? There was a Halloween special with Garfield, and wherever he saw candy, he was like, candy, 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 candy. And that is what I think of with heart candy. That is what has been going through my mind. So
on that note, should we head into... Now I'm going to hear that all day, Adam. Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
So let's head into what we love to call our GME Chronicles and see what's been going on in the community.
Thank you, Kim and team. Good morning, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day and welcome to the GME Chronicles. My name is Jill Olish and we have some updates for you today, February 14th, 2025. The GME Chronicles is a celebration of moving the needle in our businesses. And we want to share these numbers out loud with you to show what is possible when we come together in business. Last week included 4 Pilates classes with Kat, the Age Agitators Club gathering with Yvonne, and My Sexy Business held Kitchen to Kitchen, rounds 30 and 31 of Fire Up Mastermind, and 2 sessions of Showtime Mastermind and 2 sessions of Groundwork Brigade Mastermind. We wanted to give a warm welcome to those masterminders who have started round 31 of Fire Up Mastermind. My Sexy Business posted 1 new blog, Kat and Yvonne hosted the Salty Sisters live stream, and My Sexy Business went live with show number 95 of Good Morning Entrepreneurs. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and never miss an upcoming show or clips. 6 new podcast episodes dropped last week. Go give them a listen. We had Sisters in Service, Mucked Up My Self-Care, 5 and 15 Interviews Leadership Series, Late Bloomer Living, Bearing It All with Call Me Adam, and Buckets and Boomgates. On Clubhouse, Adam and Denise hosted the My Sexy Business Not Creepy Room on Wednesday, and on Thursday we held the 20-second walk and talk in the community. You can connect with the Roving Reporters using the GME directory, which you can find at mysexybusiness.com/GME. Last week's number of 23 brings our grand total to 6,178 amazing things done collectively by this community in just 3 years and counting. We look forward to more updates coming up next week. If you are ready to join in on the fun around here, you can find us coming up at Kitchen to Kitchen, where we are learning more about batch cooking, meal prepping, and sharing some plant-based recipes, at the Social Media Bootcamp for Fire Up Masterminders, and you can always join us in the community, in the Clubhouse audio app, at the Buckets and Boomgate studio, in the Walk and Talk room, and wherever you're watching now for Good Morning Entrepreneurs. And you can find out more information on any of our events at our website. On the events page, head over to mysexybusiness.com/events. Back to you in the GME studio.
Wow.
Numbers are amazing.
Amazing.
So, cheers.
Cheers.
And I want to say, this is one of my favorites my husband got me. And I don't know if you can
cute.
tell, but it's ginormous.
It is.
I love it. So the Chronicles is something I just want to interject this little piece in here. We all started at 0, y'all. And I don't want anyone to take it that we're being braggadocious when we are celebrating these numbers. We just want you to see what we have been doing together and what your possibilities of what you can do as well. So don't take it as anything more than we want to invite you in to celebrate with us. And I have Let me clear my throat. I have something very special that I could not do last week because I was, we'll just say, incompetent last week to share it. But we might have a special something for the one and only Kat Corchado and her handsome honey that hangs out with her all day. So, Kat, hopefully I can push the right buttons today.
Thank you, Kim.
Hold, please, while I find the right button, right? Still a hot mess. That's what I'm going to say. Okay, here we go. I think, hopefully, if this is the wrong video, y'all enjoy it, and then we'll share another one in a minute.
Happy anniversary, baby. Got you on my mind. Happy anniversary, baby. Got you on my mind.
Thank you, Kim. That is my honey. Thank you for that. I love it.
I thought that would be so cute last week when you were co-hosting, Kat, that since it didn't work, I just had to bring you back again this week, right? And today is actually your anniversary. Tell us how many years, Kat, you've been married.
31 years married.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank
A
you.
whole lifetime together is what I'm going to say. And you still like each other and you still love each other and all the things.
All the
Holy
things.
moly.
You know, yeah, all the things. He's my person.
So
He's my person.
happy anniversary to you both and congrats, Peter. That's what I'm going to say.
I will tell him that you gave him a special shout out.
Thank you, Kat. We also want to give a real quick shout out to a birthday girl today, and that's Crystal Fox. Crystal, if you're watching, we love you and happy birthday. Hope it's the best one yet.
I love it.
Well, thank you so much for those announcements of birthdays and anniversaries, Kim. We love celebrating everyone, especially on Valentine's Day. And we'd love to head over to our next segment by one of our sponsors, Sisters in Service with Military Minute.
We've talked about doors closing when you get out of the military or doors closing when you get out of a business. Can you elaborate a little bit? What does it mean that doors close?
I think when women get out of the military, it's difficult. We're still parenting. We still have kids. We're trying to find a job. We're trying to find schools. We're trying to do all of this. And sometimes we are not seen as veterans. I've heard stories of women veterans who go to an interview and are pretty much told that they've heard all these bad things about women veterans and they don't want to hire veterans. Or they get a job and they're told that, hey, you need to be status quo. And all we want to do is get the mission done. So I think a lot of veterans, specifically women, start their own business because they get into a meeting and they have this report and it's in the wrong font and somebody gets upset. And I'm thinking, look, no one died. It's just the wrong font, but they're upset about it. So, I mean, who needs that? So I think when women understand that they can be entrepreneurs, that they don't have to close doors. And I think that when they're entrepreneurs and they help other women, they're helping them open doors to entrepreneurship, to a nonprofit, to maybe another job. I always tell my husband, the best job you can get is from someone who referred you. It's not with a resume. I think that when we help each other, that we keep those doors open. And those doors that are closed, for the most part, we don't need that. Because we're relying on ourselves yet again.
one of my favorites, Kat. I just have to say. And I might have another video I'm going to share quickly, y'all. Just saying. So hold, please. Because the theme of the show today is heart candy.
Uh-oh.
Let's talk about love. Like you and me all night, and let's talk about love. I'm feeling alright, and let's talk about love. Yeah, baby, come.
Let's talk about love, y'all. That's what I'm saying.
Love it.
I think when you're talking love and people look at us probably as we're silly, and we are, let's be clear, we are. But when you think about your business, I am so passionate about my business because it affords me the life that I want to live. I get to do the things I want to do, and I love that. I love my life, and I love that my business helps me be able to do those things. So love is really important when you're talking business. You can laugh at us, you can laugh with us, you can laugh at us, either one. But I'm just going to say it's important, y'all, to understand heart candy when it comes to being an entrepreneur.
I think that's what keeps you being an entrepreneur. Because if you don't love it, then why are you doing it? As soon as it gets hard, you're going to be like, I quit. But if you love it, you might just take a break, but then come right back to it.
Great point, Kat Corchado.
Thank you, Kim.
And can I just say that I thought of Kat the other day. My heart was very happy with the candy that I had the other day, Kat. I had Twizzlers, and I thought of you as I was eating them. So I love you for loving Twizzlers.
I love you for telling me that you love Twizzlers.
Funny.
Thank you, Adam.
So I guess we better head into our surprise and delight marketing segment with our wonderful surprise and delight, Donna Bender.
Well, hello, Kim and Carrie. This is Donna Bender and Cupid coming to you today as two roving reporters for Good Morning Entrepreneurs. Today's surprise and delight marketing segment is on loving on your clients on Valentine's Day. Now, while Valentine's Day serves as a wonderful reminder to celebrate, if you ask Cupid, she'd tell you she believes in spreading love not just on Valentine's Day, but every day. Now, you might be wondering, how can you show your clients how much you care about them on a holiday like this besides chocolate and flowers? So here's a few ideas. Send a personalized thank you note. Make it heartfelt. Put in, one or two of those little cards that we got when we were in grade school inside, and make it fun. You could offer exclusive discounts on products and services you offer during this time for your clients. Customized gift basket. If your clients are local, you could DIY and put a gift basket together with thoughtful items your clients would like. And you could recognize them on social media and showcase them on your company's social media platforms and share it with your contacts. Remember that whatever you decide to do, it should be something that your clients would like and be meaningful to them, because personalization goes a long way in making someone truly feel valued. Every day's Valentine's Day when you surprise and delight your clients. Just saying. So, from Cupid and me, back to you, Kim and Carrie.
Donna Bender is a master givologist, branding product strategist, corporate marketing trainer, published author, host of The Big Show and Tell, summit leader, and GME roving reporter.
Well, that was a surprise.
That was a surprise. So let me just give you a funny heads up about Donna's video, because it is a repeat from last week. And let me just tell you why. That is one of my favorite ones that she has done. And obviously we're celebrating Love Week. We're celebrating Love Month. And even today we're celebrating Love Day. So if you need a Cupid for your business, I would say connect with Donna Bender. I think that she has so many great ideas and suggestions that she is our very own personal Cupid. Can we just say that? So we repeated one of our favorite ones she has ever done, one of her favorite segments.
And with that, Donna hosts at the end of every month, she hosts her big show and tell. And in that big show and tell, she gives you so many great ideas of ways that you can show your appreciation to your clients through the big show and tell. And you can watch it on Donna's YouTube page at Donna Bender Giving. So make sure that you go to YouTube and subscribe today, actually. Go there today and subscribe. So this way you'll get notified when the big show and tell happens, which is the last Tuesday of the month at 1 p.m. Central Time. So right, like you see here on the screen, go to Donna Bender Giving and click subscribe, and you will be delighted with so many great tips and tricks and wonderful things that Donna has to offer.
She is our very own Cupid, y'all.
She is. And we're talking about Heart Week and Thanksgiving. Look at me, I'm thinking about food, you guys. And I love that too. And being an entrepreneur, there are things that we love and things that sometimes we don't love. And one of the things sometimes is being findable or SEO. Ugh, who likes that? But we have royalty on the stage, y'all. We have our very own findability queen, and we're going to go to our next segment with Denise Millet and how to be findable online.
Denise Millet is the findability queen, search marketing consultant, technology simplifier, host of the virtual scavenger hunt, published author, summit leader, and GME roving reporter. So how do I optimize for a search engine?
Optimizing for a search engine, there are many, many different tactics, strategies you can use to try to get your content regarded more highly by a search engine. So it's doing a lot of the things we do when we talk about findability and refining those things, making sure your keywords are there and you have a lot of content that is useful and helpful and they regard you well. The search engine regards you as knowledgeable, trustworthy, all those things. So there are many things that you can do to have your content regarded better by the search engine. And a lot of them, you never want to write for a search engine. You write for your customer or client, but you can do things to make it regarded better.
Wow, I know SEO is something that intimidates me, but Denise has really made it super simple to learn more about it and how to use it. Like she was saying, not to write to the spiders that crawl on our sites, but to the people who are looking for us as solutions. And her YouTube channel has blown up with so much helpful information. So we want you to head over to Findability Queen over on YouTube and subscribe, because she is posting so much content in there to answer the questions you're probably thinking in your mind and not asking anyone else. And she's probably got an answer for something that you're stuck on your site and how to get more findable.
Denise has all the answers.
Oh no.
That's what we're saying, is just go ahead and go do that, because you need Denise if you are in business. If you have a website, you need Denise. If you have a website and you're not getting the traction you think you should, you need Denise. If you have a website, it's getting traction, but you want more, you need Denise. So there's the solution, the Findability Queen.
And one of the things I love about her YouTube channel is that they're short and sweet. It answers the question, boom, done. I like that.
Thank you. Me too, Kat. Well, you are tuning in to Good Morning Entrepreneurs. We are live with show number 96, y'all. I can't even believe it. We are excited you're here with us today. And I want to do something a little rogue. I know everyone on the stage is going to be so surprised, but we talk a lot about the Roving Reporters. We talk about our community. We talk about a lot of things, but I'm actually going to share something we haven't shared before. And that's what inside of our community looks like. So if I get the right page, y'all, let me just say that. If I do the right button pushing, I may be able to get this up. So here is the inside of our community. This is what all the Roving Reporters that we talk about going into. It is Love Week, so y'all have to be subjected to my husband and I. He's so stinking cute, I just have to say. And this is where the announcements happen. All different kinds of things come up over here on this side where you can keep in the know about things. And let me just say, that was a good one. A great room on Clubhouse. That was one of the messages. There are all kinds of posts down through here. You can find all the activity. And one of the reasons that I want to share this particular screenshot is that it's intimidating sometimes coming into a community when you don't know everyone or you're not sure how the flavor is. And I want to say we have one of the best communities on the planet because I think everybody is considerate and kind and very welcoming. So this is something that I feel like is important to know about our community is we have events constantly that are actually free. We want you to come and get to know us before you even consider coming into the community with us. You may not even like us. I don't know why you wouldn't, but it's just in case we're not your flavor. So I think that it's important to note that we have the vision board party. We have a speaker sheet workshop. We do a website workshop. We do like this whole list of things. We have a live audience for one of our podcasts. We just have a lot that you are able to come and join us and check out all the Roving Reporters, check out the community. And so I thought I would go a little rogue today, y'all, and share what it kind of looks like in there.
I love what it looks like. I always find stuff that I didn't find before. I was like, oh, I didn't know that was there.
I love it, Kat. Love it, love it.
I also love how, Kim, you're able to sprinkle some messages from the heart along the way and give us very much encouraging messages. And the addition, I will say it is an addition, but that beautiful picture at the top of the page that you showed, I think is very capturing of especially today's message with our heart candy and how you've sprinkled that along for us.
Thank you, Jill. And I just want to put a little message here for my sweet husband, because without him doing all that he does, I would not have the bandwidth or the time or all the things to do all the things that I get to do. And so I want to give a big shout out to my heart candy and eye candy, and that's Troy. I love you, sweetheart, and I'm very proud of you. So there you go, Jill. Thank you. That wasn't planned, but Jill, you led me right into that.
I went rogue. Yeah.
Is that your first time, Jill?
That's what Love Week does to you. It's Love Week.
Well, the ring is back in. I think we can go to our question of the week. So we had a question submitted this week, which is it professional to add personal things to your business?
I love this question so much because I hear so many people say, oh, I would never share something personal because I'm too professional. And I get it. We need to be professional. But I also get that we do business with humans. We really want to do business with someone who we understands us. We want to do business with someone who gets the problem that we have and they are bringing a solution to us, not someone, I'm just going to say someone fake or someone who doesn't understand. I want to do business with people. So I think when you bring in enough, let me say it that way, when you bring in a little bit of your human, your personal, your, my puppy is subject to be in any of the videos we do or any of the things. I never think that she should be edited out because she's part of the whole studio scene. So if you see me, you may see her. If you see me, you may see my husband. If you see, whatever it is, I think that just opens us up to have a much deeper connection with those that we work with. So that's my princess opinion.
I love that opinion.
Thank you.
I think when I think about that, it makes you seem more personable. And sometimes entrepreneurs put stuff out there it's perfect. Everything's perfect. And that intimidates me a little bit. And that's probably my problem. But, when you see someone's dog in a commercial or something that shows them to be human, I think it endears you to them more that, oh, she is real. She's not perfect. He's not perfect. So I love that, Kim. Thank you.
And Brady's subject to be in any workout video in the yacht club. And he's
any and every.
He's like the star of the show, actually, right?
He supervises. I'm still not sure how he supervises with his eyes closed, but he somehow does it.
It's impossible not to say, oh, Brady.
He definitely steals the show.
I feel like with that too, it's like, would you want me to just be on here and say it's love week, or do you want the it's love week? You want some more? I think bringing your personality into it allows people to also really see how you are and the kind of person that you want to get a point across, but you also want to do it in a fun way that's maybe a little more entertaining than just a run-of-the-mill thing. I mean, if you've ever taken one of Kat's classes, you'll see she brings the fun to her workouts. And I mean, I could go around the whole stage and tell how everybody brings the fun to what they do.
The fun and the fire.
Yes, exactly. But I feel like that's what makes each of us endearing, is that we do bring our personalities to what we do, and that makes us more personable.
I love that too, Adam. Great ad.
So what do you say? Should we head over and see the fitness fabulosity sitting next to me in our health and wellness for entrepreneurs segment?
Let's go.
Pat Corchado is a proud military veteran, health and wellness professional, founder of Small Space Pilates, movement specialist for injury, illness, and cancer recovery, podcast host, published author, and GME roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim and Carrie. Hi, everybody. Happy New Year. Well, the festivities are over, so are the holidays, and we're back at it hard and heavy. Have you ever been writing so long or been on your computer and you get a cramp in your hand where you immediately have to just stop and put it down? So what do? You can't just stop. You're in the middle of a thought. You're in the middle of some amazing idea. So here's what you can do. Put down your pen, take your hands away from the keyboard, take both hands, clench them as hard as you can, clench really hard, and then open as wide as you can, wide, and then do it again. Clench, open, shake it out. Easy peasy. Now you can go back to work. It's quick, it's easy, you don't have to leave your desk, and there you go. So until next time, back to you, Kim and Carrie.
chat's going to keep us moving. I'm telling you. So, I'm going to be a little rogue here too, y'all. I'm just going to say it was planned to do something a little different, but I think this is worth noting. Our very own Kat Corchado and her Small Space Pilates website, that smallspacepilates.com. Let me make sure I say it right. I want to share a particular thing on this website, and it's called the Why Not Wellness blog. There are many things on here that are super fun. Want to highlight this challenge that's coming up in March. Y'all know you already quit on your, New Year's resolutions. So come play with us. Come join us for this challenge. But right here, you can get to know Kat and a lot of the things that Kat is putting out on here. She's got so much good stuff on her website. So I am just going a little rogue and sharing. She does give away a week for the yacht club. So if you would like that to join in your comfy clothes with the shortest commute you've ever had, in a location you don't even have to go to, you're already there, come and join for the week. Come and check it out. I know you'll stay. But until then, head over to her blog and check that out because Kat drops a lot of wisdom there.
And you can bring your dog, bring your pet.
Thank goodness.
I know. Oh, and one other thing, there's no perfection allowed, no perfection policy in place. It's strict rule. I will not tolerate it. There, I've said my piece.
Very glad you did, Kat, because I'm telling you, if perfection was required, I would be out the door.
Yeah, me too.
And can I just say, I did Kat's fitness challenge in January, and it was so good. In just 5 days, I got more balance. I even lost a pound or two, and it was freaking fabulous. So I am very excited for March's challenge. Kat, I am going to sign up right after we finish with GME this morning.
Oh, thank you, Adam. I had a good time doing it. It's 11 minutes, you guys. 11 minutes. That's all I'm going to say. 11.
I think everybody has to do this together. 11 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think that we should head over to our next roving reporter. It's someone who's very near and dear to my heart. And a lot of times as an entrepreneur, sometimes we're very sweet and we're very happy. And sometimes we're a little salty because we can't get stuff done. And my friend, the next roving reporter, Yvonne Marchese, is a little bit of both. So we're going to head over to her segment right now.
Yvonne Marchese is the president of the Age Agitators Club, creator of the Aging Playfully Play Shop, podcast host, published author, branding photographer, summit leader, and GME roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim. This is Yvonne Marchese coming to you as a roving reporter for Good Morning Entrepreneurs. I'm your resident age agitator here to talk about later in life entrepreneurship. So let's talk about persevering through failure, especially for those starting later in life. A perfect example is Vera Wang, the world-renowned fashion designer who started her own fashion brand at the age of 40. Before that, she had faced several setbacks, including failing to make the U.S. Olympic figure skating team. Following that devastation, she ended up moving to Paris, where she fell in love with fashion and became a fashion editor at Vogue. But after 17 years, she was passed over for the editor-in-chief position. She didn't let failure stop her there. She went on to work for Ralph Lauren for a few more years. But then everything changed when she couldn't find a wedding dress that she loved for her own wedding and decided to design her own. That single act was the beginning that led her to a fashion empire. Perseverance isn't just about enduring failure. It's about using it as a stepping stone to success. So if you're navigating setbacks, remember Vera Wang's story. Just keep it in the back of your mind. Keep pushing forward, because the next chapter, it could be your breakthrough. That's all for now. Back to you in the studio.
I think we all need that reminder.
I look up to Yvonne and who she brings out to speak on her podcast, because there's a lot of looking forward that I myself have to do in my entrepreneurial adventure. So listening into some of these other people of wisdom that she has on there is fantastic. So go check out Yvonne's podcast, Late Bloomer Living, for more of entrepreneurs later in life.
And Jill, I think that's a good idea that she had, that she was talking about, because as entrepreneurs, we all get a little beaten down. We all get a little, we're all told no. Sometimes it's not right now. It's still a no. And you feel a little some way about it. So I think it's good to keep that in mind, that success is right around the corner.
And, you know, there's somebody else that I look up to, in addition to Yvonne, is our next roving reporter, Jill Olish, with her segment on Mama Entrepreneurs.
Jill Olish is the ambassador of moms, founder and leader of the Mama Outspoken Village, published author, podcast host, executive team leader of My Sexy Business, host of the Vision Board Party, associate producer, and GME roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim. What does it take a village mean to you? Well, for me, I thought early on that I needed to have a ton of people surrounding me when I newly became a mom. I did not think that I needed to have a ton of people around me when I became an entrepreneur, though. And I was mistaken. I needed so many people in my corner as an entrepreneur, probably just as much as I need them for being a mother. And I'm happy to say that many of the people in my village, if not all of them, for entrepreneurship are the same people that are in my village for motherhood. And why even differentiate between the two? My village encompasses so many people for so many reasons. And, you know, people who are there to listen, to brainstorm, to give feedback, to help with ideas, to help test out things for my business or for new self-care ideas, for people to have conversations with me and for me to really grow in a really good way and to have others help keep me accountable. I'd say for me, it takes a village to grow a mom, to grow a leader, to grow a business. And I'm all here for it and happy to have everyone in my corner, because I will lean on them one day, if not most days. So what does it mean for you? It takes a village. Back to you in the GME studio.
I love that, Jill, what you just said. I always feel like, even though I've been an adult for a long time, you know how entertainers or anyone who's famous has a handler? I feel like I need a handler.
I love it.
Well, another way to get more inspiration from Jill and to find out more about her journey is through her podcast, Mama Outspoken, which she hosts with her husband, Bobby. And you get his perspective on parenthood and what they went through together and separately with the journey. So you definitely want to tune in to Jill's podcast to get all of that great inside information. And one thing I love, Jill, that you mentioned in your video is about having accountability. And I'm very grateful that we have an accountability meeting, you and I, every week. We have a weekly accountability to check in with each other to make sure we're staying on top of things we want to do. So I think it's great that you brought that up in your segment as well.
Mm-hmm. I love that, Adam. We get a lot of stuff done in our accountability meetings. It's so helpful.
Good thing, I'm just gonna say. Well, I might have another something real quick to share. So buckle up, sweeties. Let's do it.
Let's talk about love. Like you and me all night, and let's talk about love. I'm feeling alright, and let's talk about love.
I think this show, this is the Valentine's edition. If you don't love love and you don't love hearts, I know that this is probably a put off to y'all, but honestly, you all need to know this is how we are. So we just want to say we love you for being here with us, and we just want to sprinkle this throughout the whole show. Yes, we want to make sure y'all know that we love you and we appreciate you. So back to the regularly scheduled programming.
There's a lot of commercials in this show. I'm just going to say.
I had so much fun, Kat. Let me just be very clear about that. I had so much fun.
Oh my goodness. Excuse me. There's another person here on the stage with us that shows a lot of love in what he does in his business and how he shares it with us here on GME as well. So I'd love to go to our segment with Adam Rothenberg and Entrepreneurs in Entertainment.
Adam Rothenberg is the interview king, media personality, creator of the Call Me Adam entertainment platform, published author, podcast host, red carpet correspondent, associate producer, and GME roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim. It's Adam, and I'm back in the closet for today's edition of Entrepreneurs in Entertainment. And I want to talk about Pamela Weiler Grayson and Alice Jankel, who co-wrote the off-Broadway musical Urban Mom Fair. They both wrote the book of the show. Pam wrote the music and lyrics, and Alice also directed the show. Urban Mom Fair premiered in 2014 during the New York City International Fringe Festival and had a successful run in their encore series as well. In 2015, they recorded the cast album, but were not able to release it at that time. Now, 10 years after recording the album, it is finally being released. What I take away from this event is that it's never too late to make that dream happen. If you have a project in your heart or mind, circumstances might not allow you to release it when you want it to be, but that doesn't mean it's never going to be published. Pam and Alice are prime examples of keeping your dreams alive and finding ways to make them still happen, even if it is 10 years later. So that is today's Entrepreneurs in Entertainment segment. It's back to you in the GME studio.
Adam, that was great. And I loved how similar of a topic you covered as Yvonne did, and that you did bring some heart candy in, unbeknownst to how today was going to go. So your entertainment platform that you have built has been an amazing place for people to land, to learn a lot more about what they can find from you in who you talk to and bring to light for them to get to know a little bit more about them. So if you have not signed up for Adam's Call Me Adam Digest yet, be sure to head to callmeadam.com to go get that, because you get an extra little bit of his heart candy come into your inbox in your email with the first dish of who his latest interview is.
There have been a lot lately. Let me just say that. Every time I talk to Adam, it seems like he's like, oh yeah, and I have an interview with them, and oh yeah, I have an interview with them, and oh yeah, them. I'm thinking, and Kat and I have already decided the list is way shorter if we just say who Adam doesn't know.
Exactly.
Definitely.
So I have one more little video that I want to share really quickly. and I'm just going to use this as an audible fair warning that this extends our 7 seconds today, and we'll explain when we come back what we're talking about. So this might help our 7 seconds today. So take that as a clue, and I'm gonna play the cute little video.
Let's talk about love, like you and me all night, and let's talk about love, and feeling alright, and let's talk about love, yeah, baby, come.
Oops. Everything's falling off.
So we have to giggle and say, now we can do the other bit. We needed longer, y'all, than 7 seconds to put all this paraphernalia on.
Let's head into Princess Speak.
So Princess Speak is the simple business language for entrepreneurs and business owners that our community uses on the daily. And we want to share a little something from what we have coming up next weekend. And that is, we want to tell you all about a sprinkles bucket for your social media. We are having social media boot camp next, February 21st to the 24th. It's intense, y'all. We want to say that, but there is a method to our madness. And one of the things that I thought was so appropriate today was when we were talking about sprinkling in some personal things so people know they're doing business with you as a human. That's actually what we teach in our social media stuff, is sprinkle some human in to your social media so that they get to know you, so that they have an opportunity to, know who they're working with or wanting to work with.
Sprinkle a little bit of you around. I love that. And I think we can get very bogged down by our businessy stuff that we have to do. So remembering that the people who are wanting to connect with us are wanting to connect with us, not a business. And they want to get to know who we are and to be able to trust us. So that sprinkle just allows us to kind of be all throughout our business instead of just behind our business.
Well said, Jill.
I think one of the things I love about a sprinkled bucket is that it also helps diversify your social media. So it's not all, like Jill just said, it's not all business. Or if you're in the middle of promoting one specific thing, it's nice to just have a sprinkle of something a day here, a day there, just to get people's eyes readjusted to, oh, he's not only talking about this or that. So I love a sprinkles bucket.
I'm going to say, we love that around here, Adam.
It's so hard to see in these glasses. But I will say that a sprinkles bucket doesn't have to be about something that's not your character. So it doesn't mean you have to turn into a comedian overnight or you have to put your puppy on there, but you can. But it also means that you may not want to be selling all the time. You may not want to be presenting offers all the time. You might just want to do that once in a while, so that you sprinkle it through so that you don't exhaust your audience and make them think that that's all you really care about. So you get to share other things you care about.
It's hard for me to think of sprinkles without ice cream, and it's hard for me to think of heart candy without thinking about the candy part. But the sprinkles is, who are you as a person? Like put your sense of humor. I have a bucket called Catitude, and it's my humor that I put out there. Who are you as a person? Have a bucket that's just something that's unique to you. It might be about food. How can you connect that with your business? It might be your personality that's not connected to your business, but it's something that's part of you. So I think it's important to have something that shows people that you're more than just a company or an entrepreneur, but that you're also a real person.
Wait, let me do it again. I love that. I love it.
I love Kat's Catitude posts. They are very fun, and it is something different than when you're talking about something. I mean, you relate it to fitness, but you do it in a very fun way. But it's different enough that it makes me stop my scroll to pay attention to it. It's like Kim's your I believe bucket. I love seeing all the different things you believe in, and it makes me see you in a different way than I would on another day. And again, it's something that stops my scroll.
Thank you, Adam. And I have to giggle and say, the man of my dreams just walked in and doesn't realize we're recording live. So if you all are hearing the things, I just want you to know my heart candy is going out to him, but I want you all to know that he doesn't know we're recording. So he turned around and said, "Oh, I do now."
That's what I love about one thing that GME does for us, and what Sprinkles buckets do for us, is being what you say often, Kim, is living proof. You know, this is real life that we're in our homes recording right now, and life is still happening around us. And you guys all watching get to see this, you know, bird's eye view of how real life is for entrepreneurs, that it's real life. And that's what that's all about, relating to each other that way.
We're really all business moguls. We may not look like it right now, but we're business moguls. Just gonna say,
Mogul.
We look like it too. We've even got our heart glasses so that we look like it. So don't let that slow anybody down. We are.
Jill, that brings a good point, that one of my favorite things about going to see a live show, whether it's a play or a musical or just watching something on TV that's live too, is when things happen that you're not expecting to happen. And you know, if an actor forgets his lines or her lines, or an actor misses a cue or something, and then they play on each other, it just shows how real everybody is, and that not everything is perfect. And I've seen it on so many TV shows, and it's just the best moments because it shows how real they are and how they're able to adapt to something not going as it should. I mean, we have someone who does that very well for us here.
I love that, Adam.
Somebody does go very rogue and
has no,
and it's the same person every time.
Exactly.
Hint, wink, wink.
Exactly. And one thing I have to tell you, Kim, speaking of Sprinkles Bucket, is my nickname is Sprinkles.
Okay, so all you boy mamas out there, let me just clarify. Adam's nickname is Sprinkles because he likes sprinkles on his ice cream. So we just have to clear that up quickly, Adam, because, you know, as boy moms have an immediate picture that comes to mind that's different than ice cream. So,
and it wasn't ice cream, just saying.
That's right. We appreciate you watching and having some fun with us on this wonderful Valentine's Day. We really do have heart candy for y'all. We love you for watching and being with us. We hope that you take away, you know, the love from us for you, and we hope you share that with your clients, customers, whoever you have connected in your business. So we can't wait to see you next week. And again, Adam, I think you should sing us out.
The Love Boat, it's Love Week.
Love y'all.
Next Friday at 7 a.m. Central. This is the team signing off for Good Morning Entrepreneurs.